and welcome back to my channel. If you like it, definitely like and subscribe. I hope you're doing very well. I am well. I'm having a really nice morning. We're about to go out into the wonderful weather and have a walk, except let me show you the weather. It's pretty dismal, but we're gonna do it anyway. Joseph and I gave up on the walk idea because we thought it's just too wet. Sorry, that's us listening to classic FM because we love it. So we're gonna go into town and just walk around there and maybe get a coffee?
Sounds good.
Get a coffee. We just want to get out of the house because actually we had no plans really planned for the day. But at least we can get a coffee. Was an absolute fail in town. It's absolutely tipping it down and we are obviously drenched. But we did get ourselves gingerbread lattes.
Oh, it's nice.
Here's our little gingerbread man. I got a soy one. So we're very excited to have that, but we're actually just gonna go home and we can't believe how busy it is here. I can't believe it. The shops all seem to be open, at least like M&S and Argos and everything, so I guess it doesn't feel so much like a lockdown, but I guess we've also come into town too, so everyone's got the same idea. But I'm still surprised to see all the shops open. I don't know what's happened there, but I guess they've figured out a way that they can be open, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna head home and just spend the afternoon chilling, I suppose. We've got some Christmas songs to practice for our midnight mass service, so that'll be next on the list, I suppose. I've got my gingerbread latte. I'm actually tempted to put this in a mug. Oh, you've got nuts. No. Oh no, you've got crisps. Actually no, I'll keep it in this. I feel like it's quite nice. We are going for a walk. This is our second attempt at getting outside because we don't like staying inside too much. Sorry, it gets very dark. And we've just sat and watched loads of Taskmaster. If you haven't watched Taskmaster, really worth the watch. I hadn't realised how great British comedy is until I've watched all these shows with Joe. And they're great, aren't they, Joe?
Yeah, very.
Amazing. So let's see if the second walk actually does anything. It's only down the road, so it'll only be like a nice short one, but at least it'll get us outside properly, I hope. It also seems to have got quite windy, but Joe's found himself a nice new coat. Show us your coat, Joe. Very cool. Yay! Isn't that a lovely colour? That's a lovely colour. Alright.
I've got keys. Yeah.
It's a bit windy.
Come on then.
Come on. We've managed to avoid the wet weather. Well, I say that, it's very wet. The floor's soaking. We've had to dodge a few puddles and jump over a few as well. But we're just in a little village which is close by, which is nice. How's your walk, Joe? Yeah, same. It is nice though. Let's try First Noel. The first Noel, the angel did say, and the certain portion lighting here is actually quite nice, isn't it?
Huh?
I was just saying the lighting is quite nice, just the way it kind of lights up my face. Joe and I have decided we're going to make some biscuits. The day has actually gone much slower than we realised it would. I feel like it's gone slower. It always goes slow here. It just feels so much slower. And we just were like, what are we going to do? We didn't want to sit and watch TV for ages. So we were like, let's make some biscuits. Let's make some biscuits. So we're going to make some biscuits. So we're just trying to find some shortbread biscuit recipes. And Joe's mum has got this lovely book of recipes here. Isn't that nice? Are they like all... Oh! Was this done by your sister?
That's what my sister's doing.
Isn't that sweet?
Am I doing a cooking show now? Once you've added the butter, in this case margarine and sugar, we're now going to be adding 250 grams of flour.
Oh yes, look at that.
So as a recap, we've done 175 grams of butter, 75 grams of sugar, and 250 grams of flour.
Wow, I can't wait to see what they look like in the end. These are going to be yummy.
Well, here's some I've done earlier.
Oh, they've got cinnamon in them. So we're going to have our fire pit with our thank you card making, or writing. We got married a year ago, the 23rd of November, and so we should really have done this a long time ago. But the good thing is we've used all of this stuff in the year, so at least we've got good use out of it. Whereas normally when you write thank you cards, you might not have even used things, and I feel like we have. So here are our thank you cards, which are super sweet. We're obviously having a really nice time. So we're going to write those, but if you want us to do this, you could write your Christmas cards, because it's really good to just get them done early, isn't it? That's something I never do. I always write them. Actually, I write quite a lot every year, and then I never actually end up sending them out. And I know that I'm not very good at sending them out, because it's always a bit of a mission. But we've got to do it with thank you cards, so that is going to happen. It's actually quite cold out, so hopefully it doesn't get too cold. But we have got the fire pit, so that will keep us warm, won't it?
That's if it lights.
If it lights. Is that a bat? It looks nice, doesn't it?
Just going to pop and see if I can switch that way.
Oh yeah. It might be useful for writing, let's keep it. Well, it's not doing too badly. It doesn't seem to have actually picked up the wood though, has it, Joe? It was too cold outside. My fingers are turning into ice and the log wasn't doing much. We've just come in the house and there's some dubstep.
It's going to be mode step, isn't it? Because it's gone on from Maddie Pryor. It always goes in order. Mode step. Magnetic Man.
Is it Magnetic Man? That's so funny. So I've decided to go and have a bath because I'm pretty cold actually. And it turns out that it's only 5 in the evening, and somehow when we're at Joe's parents' the day goes so slowly. I don't understand it. So I'm gonna have a bath and get myself all cozy and warm, because actually it's really cold and I need to get myself warm ASAP. I don't mind being cold, I actually quite like being cold. I'd rather be cold than hot, I think. I just love the cold, like I just love hibernating and just being cozy. It's just my favourite thing. So I'm gonna grab my, what am I grabbing? So I've got some bubble bath to go in the bath with. And what else have we got here? What else do I need for my bath? So basically, I take my makeup off with coconut oil. Yes, so I take my makeup off with coconut oil. So I've got this, and I brought it in Tupperware because it was like the smallest thing I could put it in. Because I just use the stuff that's like in the kitchen. And it works. It takes makeup off so well. And I just use my flannel to take it off, which is here. I actually learned this from Lush as well, because they have a really great facial cleanser called Ultra Bland, and it's one of my favourites. But I don't buy it all the time, and I haven't really been able to get to Lush this year. But I don't mind coconut oil as well. I find that just super easier because easier because I can just go to the shop and I just have it for all my cooking and stuff anyway. So it doesn't really make a difference to just use a bit of coconut oil, and you use the tiniest bit anyway, and it's just really easy, and it just like gets it all off. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to do before I get in the bath. Probably run it. That's probably a good place to start, isn't it? So I've got this orange and wild rose thing. I think it was probably a Christmas present. That was so much. Nice and cozy, and I think I'm probably gonna I'll probably put some candles on too. So I've got this one here, which I'll put at the end. This is my favourite candle ever. It's so beautiful. Called Amber Noir, and it's so lovely, it just smells beautiful, so we're gonna have that as well. So I literally use the tiniest bit of coconut oil to get it off. See that? And then just rub it into my face. I need to keep an eye on the bath because I don't want to put too much water in. But this is just great, especially just like for my makeup, for my mascara, which is my main makeup choice. Dang. Okay, so this is normally hot, but this isn't hot right now.
You need to stop for a while.
Yeah, I've stopped it.
Yeah, let it heat up.
And then you can just wipe it off. So I just wipe off all my mascara. And it normally comes off, and you can just do it quite lightly. I quite like to use this as like an exfoliation as well. If I'm honest, I don't have a huge skincare routine, but because it's a cozy night in, I like to pamper myself a little bit more. But I normally do actually do this if I'm taking makeup off. And Joe is just making some mulled wine for us, so we can have it in the bath. It's really good to get muslin cloths actually for this as well. They're actually a lot better because they're a lot softer on the face, I find. So I do have a few of them as well, but only a few, so I think they're in the wash. But there we go. That is my makeup fini. I've got my mulled wine, which Joe's made for us. It's very sweet. It's very delicious. It actually is really nice. So I'm gonna go and have a bath, and I'm gonna go and have a bath. I've just had my bath, which was rather pleasant, I have to say. Especially with mulled wine. Definitely a really nice addition to the bath, I've got to say. So I bought some new Charlotte Tilbury foundation, Wonder Glow, which is a gorgeous primer, and a highlighter. I love Charlotte Tilbury so much. And they always give you free samples, and I've had their magic cream before and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to just use that as my moisturiser this evening. Because I always have a really dry face, and often I just use actually a Vino, the one for like quite dry skin. And it's actually really good. It is actually like one of the better creams. I know it's not a face cream, but I actually find it really helps me. Because my skin is so dry that I find there's not that many that actually really work. Apart from Magic Cream, and the Savino one, and Celestial by Lush as well. And then they also sent me, you get to choose your samples at the checkout. And so I got a Magic Eye Cream as well. I think it's pulled pork time now. Joe's just made us some stuffing to go on our pulled pork.
Macon, don't film this. This is just me mixing hot water and stuffing mix.
That's really clever. That sound, Joe. Isn't that lovely? We need to cook that as well, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's gonna go on it with some apple sauce. And Joe's actually made the whole pulled pork, which is really, really nice of him. So I feel very fortunate that he's cooked dinner tonight. Also, this is the mulling syrup that we use for our...
It's the best mulling syrup ever.
Say that again, Joe.
It's the best mulling syrup ever. Nothing even comes close.
Nothing beats it. And it's this. And you just put it in some like pretty cheap wine, to be honest. You don't have to actually have nice wine at all for mulled wine at all. And what's really nice is that when you get to the end, the whole cinnamon comes out. So that's just what's happened here. Isn't that fun? So we've had that today and yesterday, and we had some last weekend. Basically, we love mulled wine. So there'll be plenty more where that came from. I also bought some cracking nuts because Joe loves them. These are actually for our anniversary because our anniversary is on Monday, as I've told you. But I knew that he loved them, so I thought I'll get some cracking hazelnuts. Anyway, I'm going to show you the pulled pork in a hot second. Joe's got the sauce ready and boiling. Yummers. That is so good.
Fat comes off very easily.
Let's have a look. And now the cutting of the fat. That sounds really gross. The pulling of the pork.
I'm not putting it yet.
Oh. Looks so good. Oh my gosh, look at that. Mmm. Yes. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. What do you need to do now?
Pull it.
Oh yes. Are you excited about this, Joe?
I am excited about it.
And I have done the really good job of getting our buns ready. And here's our stuffing. I'm very excited.
Only justice.
What?
Have you not seen how wonderfully presented that is? Come on.
Oh. Joe and I have just watched Strictly Come Dancing, and I tell you what, it makes me almost want to cry every time they dance. I find it so emotional, I can't cope with it. Oh, they just do so well, and it's so beautiful. But I've decided now to come and make myself some mulled wine. So here we go. I'm gonna have it in a nice mug because I get a bit scared of putting it in glasses. Like Joe likes to have it in this kind of glass. Whereas I get a little bit nervous about that, and I actually get scared that it's gonna break in my hands or something. I don't know, I just don't really trust them. So I've got this mug. This is my one. I've already shown you it, but anyway. And I'm just gonna probably just pour it all in, really, shouldn't I? No. No. No, Joe, I need to put the thing on. I can't put the Oven on, the whole one.
Look at how messy it is. This looks like an absolute mess. Like broken matches on it as well.
That's so annoying, that one.
Wine when it's spilled.
Needs to be wiped
Yeah,
out.
it needs to be wiped out. Stop spilling wine
I was
everywhere.
going to do it, I was just trying to wait until that was done and then... Anyway, thank you. Alright, Joe's too clever for me. We're gonna sit. I'm gonna have my mulled wine. We're gonna go and watch Bridget Jones's Diary because it is time to get Christmassy, and I find that that's quite a Christmassy film. But I am going to end that video, this video, here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've made it the whole way through. Let me go somewhere that's light. Haha! I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day or evening or whatever you're doing. I hope it's great. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.